Sixers win 106-103. Instant reactions. It's about time. Coming into the game, Nick Nurse is the new head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers. And obviously, if history has taught us anything about the Sixers and Celtics, the Sixers are most likely going to lose. And tonight it was different with Nick Nurse leading them to a 106-103 victory. And it was, in my opinion, probably one of the best close score wins that the Sixers have had in a long time. But this, in my opinion, was an effort win that we needed against the Celtics in Game 6 and 7. And I think this effort would have probably put us over if we were to run it back right now. But obviously, we can only deal with what's happened right now in the present. Tyrese Maxey stepping up, dropping 25, averaging 24, I think, over the course of this new season. Joel Embiid dropping his usual 27 and 13. Tobias playing well. It was a great win. Honestly, I don't think D'Anthony Melton long-term is going to fit in the starting lineup. You guys can let me know down below. Do you want Melton traded? Not because he's not a good player, but just fit? Or would you like to see him back on the bench? Or maybe this is just a couple-game fluke incident. Kelly Oubre, another guy that had a lot of question marks about character and just his willingness to be expressive at times, showing that he is a good addition so far. And how about Nick Batum? I think he broke his finger second, third, or right before halftime. He's coming back and he's playing big minutes. So, and shout out to Robert Covington for doing what he does, and that's play defense at a high level and made a couple threes. We're going to expect some more threes out of him here, hopefully in the next couple games. But all in all, honestly, I got to give it a C+ performance. I know it's like, oh, we got to feel good because the Sixers did well and they won against Boston. They're 6-1. If you didn't know, they're 6-1 now. But at the same expense, like, this is the type of effort that, we've seen the Sixers play against other teams and lose with. So is this more or less we're putting this effort out so that we can show that we can beat Boston, and we're trying to, avenge the Nets, not the Nets. What am I trying to say? The Bucks, Damian Lillard and Giannis, that loss as well. Because if you want to be honest, the only difference between that performance and this one is the fact that the Sixers missed a bunch of free throws against the Bucks. So maybe we're 6-0 at this point. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think about the game. Like I said, I graded it a C+. I mean, there was way too many turnovers. I mean, this is like Game 6 and 7, to be honest with you. Joel Embiid put up more points in the moment that would be like a Game 6 or 7, which is probably great to see down the stretch of going, okay, well, at least we know he can drop 27-30 now. But if he, when we obviously have to play them in the playoffs, just how seeding usually works for the East Coast, I don't know how it's going to be with Drew Holiday long-term for the Sixers, because just because Horford's not guarding Embiid does not mean he doesn't have a defensive player of the year, I mean, at least in his prime and back half of his prime, and Holiday as well playing on him. So, and early on, it looked like he was giving him some issues, but they still win the game. A win is a win, and yeah, I mean, all in all, thank God we beat him. We'll move on to the next one. We're 6-1, but let me know what you guys think down below about this Sixers-Celtics game tonight. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and until the next time, peace.